I think it is a very underrated gun.
Most Americans don't know anything about Bersa, and they think all of Bersa's catalog is at 3.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of Locked, Cocked, and Unfiltered. I am here with Chris Lyles and my favorite BBC, Tony Simone.
Hey, everybody needs a BBC.
Exactly. What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. Just having a great time, sitting here, minding my business, doing something totally normal. Nothing weird over here at all.
What, drinking pickle juice?
That's just one. That's what you kids today call it?
So yeah, that's what they're calling it now, huh? Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Oh shit! All right.
That sounded like 1911ish.
Yes, it did.
We're getting it started right.
So I have my Glock 19, Gen 2 Glock 19.
What else do you have there?
Clayton got his Timu Glock 19.
Got my little Hellcat.
Little SAR.
So if you can't tell, we might be talking about handguns. I don't know.
You knew.
So how you like it? How you liking that SAR so far?
I don't mind it. It's, I don't know, if it's like HK and Glock had a baby, it feels like in my hands because that's what the grip feels like. It feels like a VP9. But I really haven't shot a whole lot of rounds through it. I probably have 250 through it. I like it.
How's it feel shooting?
Feels good, actually.
Does it feel like about the same as what we shot at GOA,
Yes,
that's where it was. We were at GOA. I was trying to ask that.
Yeah, no, we shot. We shot their
a bunch of them.
SOCOM.
Yep.
What else was out there?
If we did their line like I did, you shot everything they had.
Yeah, we shot everything they had.
Yep.
So, no.
Well, and who was it? Shooting Illustrated or? I think it was Shooting Illustrated had an article on their compact version. Which one was it?
No, I enjoy shooting it. Oh, Tony. Tony had to flex.
Shit.
Tony had to flex.
I had to bring her out.
All right, hold on, boys. I gotta grab something. I'll be right back.
With the gold highlights. Look, there's Chris looking at Chris.
Yeah, the SAR 9 Gen 3 subcompact.
Yeah.
That's the one that was on Shooting Illustrated. It was actually a decent little... Have you read it, Tony? It was a decent little article.
I wasn't aware there was an article there.
Yeah, it was a decent little article. So
I've met the guys at SAR, and truthfully, my first time firing the SAR pistol was at Goals this year. It's Goals 2025. And I was pretty impressed by... I mean, truthfully, it was just another striker-fired pistol. It didn't feel inexpensive. It was just another striker-fired pistol until I got to... I don't know the woman's name. I do apologize, but she had the competition version, and they had the trigger on it and everything, race trigger. And oh my goodness, that thing was just it was amazing because they recorded me shooting the guns as I went down the line from one to the other. And unlike many of the people who are firearms media, I could actually hit the targets I was shooting at. So you could hear. Am I lying, fellas?
No, you're not lying.
A lot of them people can't shoot. So I was there, and I wanted to see how shooting their compact was. And again, with the size of my hands, I was still able to shoot their compact, no problem, with a subcompact, but it took, you know, you have a shorter sight radius, you have less grip on the pistol. So I'm shooting it, and it was just longer between shots because I wanted to hit it. And as the gun got bigger, it got easier to shoot until I got to the end. Not only did you have after the SOCOM, because the SOCOM was the easiest for me to shoot, because the SOCOM 9 from SAR has a full size grip that I could get
Yes.
my entire paw on it like this. And I was able to just continually hit it because it was a constant trigger pull with that striker fired trigger, longer sighted
Mm-hmm.
radius, full hand grip. So I was banging it. And then I picked up her race gun, and it almost turned into a comic book. It didn't come up off it didn't, the sight really didn't snap up like high off the target. I was able to maintain, and just when it dropped back down, I pulled the trigger again, and it was like ding, 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 ding.
Would you be
So
talking about the K-12 Sport?
it might have. Is that the striker fired or hammer fired? I thought K-12 Sport is a CZ.
It's the hammer fire.
Hammer.
No, K-12 is SAR's hammer fired.
Yeah,
So
no,
you're saying it was
wasn't
striker fired?
Yeah, it was a striker fired. They tuned it up to be a competition gun. The
So
lady that was working their booth had it out there.
if Tony's gonna flex, I better flex a little bit here. I don't have nothing that fancy, but we got the little tactical life special here,
There you
G47.
go.
Yeah, which is really cool. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera here. I don't know if you can or not. Maybe hold on, let me get some
Aftershock.
light. Nope.
I mean, not
I got-
aftershock.
The
I got-
the SAR 9 Sport.
So I got the Ramjet.
I think that might be the one you're talking about,
See if you
Clayton.
can pick it. Yeah.
I mean,
Can you
I mean,
pick up the
Tony.
logo? There it is. Our logo's in it.
Nice.
Yep. That was dope. So
Impressive, sir.
yes, I like this thing a lot. SLR Rifleworks Magwell, Align Tactical Thumb Rest. They did some slide cuts, coffin cuts, all kind of goodies. But we can't talk about pistols and not bring this guy up.
Oh yeah, that's that thing from that guy, that colored
Yeah,
fella,
that likes a lot
that
of coffee
colored
creamer.
gun guy. That colored gun guy. What is it called? The advocate from Coleon Noir.
Yeah, 6 creamers.
Oh yeah, hashtag 6 creamers.
Yep,
No.
we got the truth. Then we got the truth. This
The
is this.
truth.
We cannot be talking about pistols and not bring this thing up. Honestly, let's be honest. For what this thing is and what it represents and everything, and it's fucking.
I think Kev did a great job with that.
He did.
His own themed VP9. It actually tells a story.
Yep, and I have number 26 out of 49, and I have been told, I have not been confirmed this, but I have been told, outside of KD, I'm probably the one who has actually ran the shit out of it the most. Who has them?
Yeah. I mean, to me, to buy that firearm, which tells the story of the Underground Railroad, I think, right? And the movie.
Underground Railroad, East St. Louis riots,
So
the Rosewood, Florida, the case I got. And
So for
hold on,
me to be in
you talk,
America-
Tony.
Yeah. So to be an American and not recognize the role that personal firearms played in the freedom movement during the Black Civil Rights movement, but in just almost every freedom movement in this country, arms.
And
I think it's a great injustice that people try to play it off like it was done without the ability to defend yourself or make people fear violence. Yes, there you go. Rosewood, Florida, no longer exists. Read up on it if you don't know.
yep,
There was a time in America that was called the Red Summer, and it lasted 2 to 3 years, depends on where you read about it, where blacks in towns across America, north and south, were terrorized by people going in to murder them because of the
Yep.
color of their skin.
and I figure we
The racial divide. And that's one of the things I try to fight back against with diversity shoots, because they managed to divide us at one time and had us at each other's throat and killing each other indiscriminately based on failures, in my opinion, from the government itself.
So I actually did. I AI'd The Truth by Kevin Dixie.
Okay.
The Truth is a custom handgun developed by Kevin Dixie, the owner, operator of No Other Choice Firearms Training and founder of Aiming for the Truth. It is based on the H&K VP9 platform and is designed as a tool to educate, inform, and empower gun owners by confronting what Kevin Dixie describes as the lies of gun control.
Mm-hmm. Right here. Right here.
I wonder if there's images. Let's see.
Oh, I got it right here. We don't need images, baby.
Oh, he just wants to see if he shows up in the picture.
So,
yo, please tell me it's a picture of Maj Toure. Please tell me it's a picture.
No pictures of Maj or Coleon here.
I actually haven't shot this thing in a while. I probably should go run this thing.
Yeah, run it.
But, I mean, I've literally beaten the crap out of this thing. I run the shit out. When I reached out to Kev and was like, "Yo, I want the truth." Well, funny. Let me tell you the story how I got this thing. Okay. So
before you get started, hang on real quick. Tony with SAR, it was the SAR 9 Sport.
Okay.
We're good.
Yep.
All right. So 2019. Yes, 2019 at Tactical Response Alumni Weekend. Katie was there. He brought out the truth. I have never shot a VP9. Never shot one. So he's like, "Here, shoot this." Hands me the fucking truth. I literally looked at him and I'm like, "Yo, I need this gun." Now this is prior him doing a little, if you will, conversation or whatever you want to call it in front of all the people at Alumni Weekend, talking about this truth and the gun. Then I'm like, "Yeah, I need this gun." So I finally was able to get the VP9. He got me in touch with all the right people, and they banged it out for me, and I got one. And it is one of my absolute favorite pieces in my safe. I love this gun. When I asked him, I told him I was going to get one or I wanted one. He's like, "I just have one request." I go, "What's that?" He goes, "Run the hell out of it. Say less." And I have. So this gun I bring it out in classes. I have students shoot the gun. I shared what it represents in my classes. It's a very not only is the gun just fucking awesome to shoot and it feels great in the hand, but it's just the story it shares, the history it represents, and it's a great piece. So, like you said, everybody involved in that project did a bang up job. Pete, Wayne, Kevin,
Larry.
Larry, yeah, everybody. So, yeah. Can I be talking about handguns and not bring up the truth?
Yeah, I got to shoot it at the first train and learn, and I was just really impressed with it.
Yeah. I do love this gun a lot.
It is. It's a really nice gun, man. And I mean, just the story behind it and everything. I mean, it's definitely one for the history books. That's for sure.
Literally. So, but yeah. So other handguns, of course, I can't bring up talking about handguns and let's not bring something controversial up here. Come on now.
What's that?
320. The 320. We won't go down that rabbit hole again.
Yeah, we need the top right corner guy.
Yeah. But so
let's go controversial.
Oh shit! There we go. There it is.
Controversial.
There it is.
No step on snake.
There she is.
High Point, JCP, 40 Smith & Wesson, $100 bill grips, gang, bitch.
Yeah.
Money.
High Points don't shoot, and they don't 3,000 plus rounds. 3,000 plus rounds at 40.
Hey, I shot it.
Yep.
That same argument could be made about 1911s.
And the thing is, Tony was standing right there when I did it. I think I shot that just as well as I did any of these fucking guns sitting in front of me.
Hey, and you had to get rid for the weird recoil impulse.
Yeah.
It has nowhere for you to put the thumb because your thumb's going to slide along the side of the slide because there is no place to put your thumb. There's good and bad about that. But then, here we go with the Mac. Excuse me, not Mac. What's his name? Max Michel.
Yeah.
1911 from SIG. And hell, Max Michel's no longer with SIG. He shoots staccatos now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wonder if that's going to make this gun priceless.
Well, it's damn near worthless, so might as well be priceless. I'm just angry because I had a chance to get one for a really reduced price.
I had the balls to get mine in 45.
Yeah, I'm not really impressed by that because everybody knows 40's better. Anyway, but I understand. Hey, you have a lot in common with the 45. You're old, short, and fat. It's slow, so it all works out.
That's funny shit right there.
I'm much more like 40 Smith and Wesson. Nobody wants me.
Oh man, damn!
Nobody wants me. I'm annoying, and I won't go away.
Oh, so like a bad case of herpes.
As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, here I am.
Tony's like a giant hemorrhoid. He just is annoying and won't go away.
Oh no, I'm just like 40 Smith and Wesson. I'm annoying. People don't like me, and I won't go away.
That's funny. Yeah. No, actually, this thing is Jesus. This thing's been beat up.
Yep. So we're talking about handguns. What are we talking about? Duty guns?
We're just talking right there. We're talking about rifles.
Let's go this route. What would you say? What would you say would be the average cost for a decent, reliable handgun?
We're talking new.
Yeah.
Nope, just decent.
Oh.
Well, let's go. Yeah, let's go new. Decent, reliable handgun, brand new.
I think the prices drop, but if I'm talking to somebody and I'm telling them to get into guns, it's their first firearm. Let's go with what you recommend too. So if I'm talking about Polymer Striker Fire, I'm talking around $500 to $600, and that gets you so much good. We're getting probably the $300 to $600 mark. They have a lot of options.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
For a new gun. Now, I don't think
especially with the SARS, because like PSA's got some of the SARS on sale for $180, $200.
Yep, that's for this thing right now. But I don't feel you're going wrong with that. But like a good range is three to six.
Okay.
And the further you get away from 3, the more options you have.
Yep. Yeah. Normally, what I tell people is 4 to 6, but no, I would agree 3 to 6.
Yeah, I would agree.
3 to 6, and again, the further away from 3, the more options you get. And that's for striker fire. Now, what about hammer fire, double action, single action, or even single action? Or should we even put those in the same category?
If I'm going hammer fired, look, I mean, I like 1911s, but that's not a gun I'm ever going to use for any type of concealed carry or anything like that, just because of the single action. I mean, if you're wanting a semi-automatic with a hammer, there's better options out there like the P229, the P226. I mean, those are tried and true. Those have been around forever. They've been used by most of your special forces, you know, and I think even some of your elite, police units when you're getting in, not just SWAT, but some of your others that are out there as well too. So I guess it, personal preference really. But I mean, so let's go this route. Because I know this was a big question that I got during the 2020 with the pandemic, the riots and protests and all that. What handgun would you recommend somebody?
What handgun would I recommend somebody as? Again, it comes down to
so their first brand new gun owner. They're getting their first handgun.
Brand new gun owner getting their first handgun.
Smith & Wesson 500.
Nice. Nice.
I'll tell that story here in a little bit.
Okay. Layup, easiest thing, short conversation. Excuse me, I do apologize for sneezing in your ear. Short conversation, get a Glock 19. All right?
Yeah. Glock 19, Smith & Wesson MP.
Yeah, but I mean,
so
be a dick. So, Glock 19, if I don't even want to talk to him anymore. I just want to drop something and just keep it walking. No explanation. Glock 19. But yeah, 100% agree. Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0. Same.
Canic.
Depends on which one. If we're going with a Glock 19 size Canic, because I think
Yep.
that's the size. It's almost
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
G45, I feel for somebody with big ass hands, but if you just want to drop a word and keep it moving, what
Yeah.
about you, Chris?
So for me, when somebody like, especially during 2020, and even just kind of looking forward, for me, I'm always telling people the Glock 19.
Yeah.
Now
Now,
that's going to be, for me, that's at the top of the list. And a lot of people are like, well, Glock is blocky and this and that. And I'm like, I understand it's blocky. Everybody's got their own little thing when it comes to guns and everything. Here's what I want people to think about with the Glock 19. That is the one most commonly used gun across the world, not just the
100%.
United States, across the world. All right. The other thing is you usually have somebody that will go and buy a Glock 19 and then they'll go and take a Glock armorer's course.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at things as, all right, this is my first gun. Where am I going with this down the road? I'm looking at shit hitting the fan, society collapsing. If I have a Glock 19 and it breaks, I'm willing to bet I can probably walk into one of the houses up and down my road somewhere and I'll find another Glock 19.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet I can probably walk within a mile of my house and find somebody that has taken a Glock armorer's course if I don't feel comfortable enough to work on it. That's kind of my philosophy behind the Glock 19 being at the top.
I can tell you who doesn't have a Glock 19. Your brother.
nice.
Oh, and he'll listen to this. He listens to this, so yeah. You might get another text. You might get another text message.
Nice.
Don't worry, Jeff. It's on the way.
So my whole saying on this is yes, a Glock 19 without explanation, without even talking. Boom, Glock 19. I don't have to explain.
Yeah.
Now, do I think there are other firearms that shoot better trigger, feel more ergonomic? Yes, but understand what a Glock
100%.
19 is. A Glock 19 is a shorter version of a Glock 17. Glock 17 has been around since 1983. All Glock has done is evolve those guns. There is no big giant jump until lately in even how the gun's put together. So we got 5.5 generations of this gun being exactly what it is, evolving, staying the same more than likely overall in feel and sight picture and sights. All of that stayed so you have a constant. And not just with the Glock 19, but the Glock 23. Because that's the 40 Smith and Wesson 40 Smith and Wesson version of it. The Glock 30. Damn, I was going to impress myself. I'll just guess the Glock 32 or whatever the 357 Sig version is. Like it's all the same. So there are 20 million Glocks out there, supposedly, according to the internet, and all of them feel and shoot the same in the stock configuration. That is why I went ahead and said that, because they are used by law enforcement, militaries around the world because of the simplicity and what it is. It's not the best. It is that gun that has stayed the way it is in simplicity and parts, and it's just there. It's going to be that thing. Now, are there other guns? Yeah, that I can tell people to get into? Yeah. How much money do you want to spend? Where do you want to go? Is used an option? And there's like all those follow up questions if you want to have that conversation. But if all they want is a quick answer to something that they can't go wrong, and even if they end up not liking it, most people won't get rid of it. And if you do, you're not going to lose money on it, really. Glock 19.
Experts estimate that Glock has a 65% market share in the U.S. handgun market and sells over 1 million pistols in the U.S. annually.
They sold over 350,000 19Xs in the first year.
Yeah.
A gun that failed to make it into the MHS trials for the new handgun. Glock took an L and still sold 350,000 units of that. Beretta failed also. I don't think they moved any of those APXs comparatively to
No.
Glock and what they moved. SIG was the one, but they won the contract. So yeah, they moved a heck of a lot more. But I mean, 350,000 units in a year. Beretta also had the M9A3 that they entered into that, and that didn't sell over 300,000 units either.
Right.
And I don't think FN has ever sold 300,000 units of anything other than the Browning High Power. Those people seem to hate their own handguns and they don't promote them.
That seems awful small.
What's that? I'm talking the first year.
No. While you had me curious. I was asking, how many Glocks have been sold in the world so far, and it says over 20 million.
Yep, 20 million Glocks.
Just saying, I don't know, man. It's as long as they've been around, it seems like that would be a little bit higher.
There are supposedly 15 million SKSs, and they've been around since 1945 or 1943. So it's more Glocks sold than there are SKSs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that number might be a little higher. But I mean, but like y'all said, the Smith & Wesson 2.0.
Well,
you got what?
The RXM.
Canic, the RXM, the Canic Elite, Executive Elite, the Elite SC.
P9.
And I mean, let's go ahead and talk about something that I may be getting myself. They're talking about sending it out to me, and I got them all of my FFL paperwork. Is the TSOS PX9? TSOS PX9.
Yeah. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you talking about some of those.
I mean, some of the Bursa guns are fucking nice too.
Yeah, but I mean, we were talking about polymer striker fire, but yeah, Bursa has some stuff too. Everybody knows the Bursa. Excuse me. Many people that know Bursa know it because of the Bursa 380, which is
Thunder.
The Bursa 380 Thunder, which is I think it's blowback operated. It's their version of a Walter PPK James Bond's gun.
Bro, when I worked,
suck is bad.
I worked at Oshman's when I first got out of college, and we sold so many of those things there. So many of those things. I think it is a very underrated gun.
Most Americans don't know anything about Bursa, and they think all of Bursa's catalog is at 380, and it's like, no. Bursa is actually a firearm from the Argentine military.
We might know a guy that could. We might know a guy that could get on here and talk more about Bursa.
Yeah, I was actually on a podcast with him. That was hilarious. I got to call him. Thank you. That reminds me. I got to call Raph. We were on a podcast together, and I kind of browbeat him into sending. I was like, yo, I need a 1911. You know what would be a great place to have a 1911? Second is for everyone diversity shoots. Hey, Raph, you hear me? He was supposed to give me a call.
I'm still waiting on things, too. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
I need to hit him up. I mean, hell, he's right down the road from me.
Yeah. So for me, in my experience, and this is something I say almost on every podcast when we talk about firearms, but handguns in particular, we're in a golden age of fire. We're in another golden age of handguns because of the number of options and the number of places they come from and the quality they are. We have Turkish handguns from places like SAR, because SAR is out of Turkey. We have TSOS out of Turkey, which is being imported by SDS. We have Rock Island that's sending different kind of firearms, from revolvers to 1911s to Glock clone, Gen 3 clones that are all metal. They're coming out of the Philippines. We got Daria Arms. It's another Turkish company, and they have Glock 19 Gen 3 clones that are going places Glock never went, like an island barrel. They also have a Beretta M9 clone. You got Gersan, also out of Turkey, that makes Browning high power clones. Uh, they make Beretta clones, Beretta M9 clones, Beretta freaking 380 clones, and they make 1911s. So there are companies out there putting guns out and they're better than they've ever been. And these are things that have high vis front sights. They have things like optics cuts on them, and it's crazy. And then you can talk about the American manufacturers that we have here, which Canik is now producing firearms in actual Florida. Canik is it Florida or Texas? Canik is in.
Florida, I believe. Hang
All
on
right,
a
so
minute.
Canik's in Florida, and then in Texas we have Ross Martin. Ross Martin is putting out a quality product too, and these are things
Yeah,
that people
their fucking gun is nice.
15 years ago people never heard of almost any of the things I just said. And here, and now CZ is doing what CZ does to the point they've purchased Colt. CZ purchased Dan Wesson. These are also, places. What else? We got, I was going to say Springfield Armory, but they're bringing that stuff in from Croatia.
Yep.
But I think they're making the Prodigy themselves, right? And the Echelon. I think the Echelon is
Yeah,
out
I
of
believe
Croatia
so.
too.
I believe so. I believe that is done by Springfield, America,
Okay.
or Springfield, USA, or
So
whatever it is.
So and I know I'm missing a lot of others. Somebody's like, you didn't say Taurus, but and Taurus not only is doing their thing, but they're starting. And they got the executive series of revolvers out now that have stepped up the game. And one of my guys has it there that has the executive series. I forget their freaking number. But it has adjustable sights and it has a 9 mil cylinder and a 357 Magnum cylinder. And then my dudes over at over at Diamondback, they got the self defense revolver, the SDR, with a 2.5 inch barrel and a 3 inch barrel, 357 Magnum, and it's set up like Kimber.
Well, then you got what? Charter Arms? Don't they do like a 9mm revolver?
Yeah, I'm leaving Charter Arms alone. I wouldn't even recommend them because they have real quality control issues and you're getting some iffy stuff. But yeah, Charter Arms is out there with their swappable cylinder. Of course, Smith and Wesson, they have theirs. Let me see, Taurus, Smith and Wesson, Colt. Who else has revolvers? You can go with that wacky ass Chiappa that I look at how much it costs.
What is it? Chippewa or something like
Right.
that? God,
Chiappa, yeah, the Chiappa Rhino.
yeah.
They're very
Yep.
expensive for what they are, and I'd rather get a traditional revolver if I'm spending that much money on one. And then you can step up to Korth, who is imported by Nighthawk Customs. If you want higher end, you also have Beretta. Not only bringing in classic Beretta pistols, but they're bringing in the Manurant, which is the French pistol that is like one of the most expensive 357 Magnums out there. But it was built for French counterterrorism teams, and supposedly it can live up to a lifetime of full power 357 loads. So there's stuff out there for everybody. And if you're wondering why the younger generation is shooting this, is because they grew up on Glocks and striker fired guns, and just like any other generation that matures, they want to push back against whatever they grew up with. And they're looking the generation behind going, hey, those revolvers are cool. No, they're able to put a red dot on a freaking 686, or the Toro version of a lot of the revolvers Taurus makes. They have a red dot on it, and these guys are liking it. And because
Beretta,
that old school. Go ahead.
Beretta to me did one of the dumbest guns that I think I've ever seen.
I guess you never seen the hold on. I guess you never seen the Taurus Curve, but go ahead. What did Beretta do?
No. That you got the Taurus Curve, the PT-111.
Dumb.
Yeah, but to me, the Beretta Nano.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Beretta Nano. That the little tiny one?
That's the little tiny one that had no slide stop on it.
Yep.
I didn't know what it had. It was just too small to fit in my hand, so I never looked at it more than, no.
Because the first time I had somebody come into a permit class, and they were having some issues with it, and I went to slide lock it, and I'm like, where's the slide lock? And then I'm like, it doesn't. Who makes a semi-automatic with no slide stop? I'm like, really? Yeah, that's not a fun gun. But no, you are right. I mean, that thing is super small. It's about like the original Bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's like a pistol, but for ants.
But then we could also say the Ruger LCP, the Ruger LC9. I mean, I get the concept of being for newer shooters, but you don't have to have a freaking 800-pound trigger press on these things.
Okay, physics is a thing. Oh, well, I want something small that I could throw in a pocket. Understand, that thing you can throw in your pocket, you might have to fight for your life with that thing.
Yep.
How well do you shoot it? You don't like practicing with it because it freaking hurts.
How quickly
you can't shoot it well because it's small. Yeah, go ahead.
And how quickly can you draw it from your pocket?
Yeah. Also, you put it in the super place in your pocket. And I listen to people, and I'm like, you're betting a whole lot that nothing will happen, but you just want to have a gun. These are the same people that also tell people that a gun is not a magic talisman. Just having a gun doesn't make you any safer. But then they walk around with a firearm that they can't fight with. Oh, well, it's a get off me gun. Okay, but what if they are off you? What if they're across the parking lot trying to break into the car with your wife and kids? Do you run up on them because it's a get off me gun? I'm like, you're just depending on 3 rounds, 3 seconds, 3 feet. Again, that's an average. That is not what happens. Like Tom, I think it's Tom Gibbons says, yeah, there's an average temperature, but if you put one foot in a bucket of ice cold water and the other one in a campfire, you're not just going to be warm. You're going to be on fire. But on average, you're warm.
Stop running away from me. I'm trying to shoot you.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're too far. You're too far away. Can you take 2 steps forward?
Could you walk this way for a while? I'll tell you to stop. When I say when, you can stop.
So what was the movie with old what's his name? He goes up to, it was Vince Vaughn, and what was the name of that movie? And he knocks on the door and he's got the gun, and then he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, come on in."
Mm-hmm. I was thinking Vince Vaughn. Oh, never mind. Anyway, yeah, no, I have no idea. But yeah, you have a gun you can't fight with, but you want me to take you serious because of convenience. Understand, I've made some bad decisions on carry guns too. I mean, I was carrying a full steel 1911 here in Jersey in an Uncle Mike's holster, and in a freaking web belt. Oh, it was all bad decisions. That thing.
All right, whoa.
Backpack.
All right, I'm gonna stop you there, Tony. Let's do this. Tony, first carry gun.
Just told you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Chris,
Glock 23.
Smith & Wesson Bodyguard.
Oh,
wow,
God.
you made a worse decision. I don't
Jesus.
Yep.
I'd rather have a Sky.
I sold that motherfucker as quick as I could and got me a Glock.
Now, I will say they've made a lot of improvements to the 2.0. The
2.0 is so much better.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
the 2.0 actually fits mine.
I'm even impressed that Springfield did the Hellcat in 380.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you one thing though, and I'll go ahead and put it out there. So I'm at the gun shop and I'm looking at the 380s, and I listen to the guys talking to the gun shop, and they go, "Check out the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0's 380 Bodyguard sights. You can look down because they had them all setting up right side by side, so you can pick yours out or whatever. All the sights are off. All the rear sights are pushed to the side a little bit. Like, bro,
nice.
None of these are centered. None of the rear sights were centered. Smith & Wesson need to get their ish together. Their quality control is slacking, and I hear that continually. So when we come to recommend firearms, when it comes to something like that, that's why I don't. The first word out of my mouth is Glock rather than Smith, because
Here
I'm
you
hearing
go,
more and
Tony.
more complaints about that.
Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 in cranberry blush.
Oh,
It sounds like it's pretty.
Yes, I mean, I don't know why they just didn't do this from the get-go.
What's that?
Just the way they designed the 2.0, just do that with the... But I think they were designing that Bodyguard right when everybody was kind of in that whole, I want a small gun for my pocket phase.
yeah, I think so.
Nope, here it is right here. Bodyguard 2.0 cow print.
There it is.
Nice.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
What caliber?
No. Wait, do we want? I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
I think that really depends. If we start getting into caliber, I mean, for me, I would say 9mm.
Yeah, 9mm.
So I look at it as trying to find something, keep it common.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Chris, what was that list you pulled up a few weeks ago?
What list?
Men whose feet he likes? What list?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Was it like the top five guns or handguns?
Now, see, I go a different way when it comes to handguns. I think a carry gun, 9mm and nothing, absolutely nothing is wrong with that.
No.
But I think you should have more calibers than one. I like 40. Why do I like 40? Because every time there's a run on ammo, 40's still on the shelves, and way too many people won't stockpile ammunition. They will wait till something happens and they'll rush out and try to get it and then complain that 9mm isn't on the shelf, but 40 is. And it's like, okay, well, here's a combo of 40s going on. Police departments are getting rid of 40 and going to 9. So they're getting rid of their Smith & Wesson M&Ps. They're getting rid of their freaking Glock 22s, 23s, and 27s. And they're getting rid of their P320s in 40 Smith & Wesson. Or anything else. USPs, VP9s, all of that. Buy that shit used. You can do a barrel swap on most of it and convert it to 9. But
that's what I did with my 23. I got swapped the barrel, converted it to 9.
But you know what you do? You pick up a case of 40 once every not a case. You can pick up 50 rounds of 40 every now and again, and you can have a little stash of 40. And with a barrel swap, while everybody else is running around looking for 9, waiting at Walmart for the ammo truck to come. Remember people doing that? Waiting at Walmart for the ammo truck to come and then paying black market prices for it. You can have 40 and be good to go. So don't sleep on that. That's just ridiculous. And I think a Glock 23, a Glock 22, and a Glock 27 with a barrel swap, you can have 357 SIG, 9mm, or 40.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the exact list I pulled up, but I did top 5 overall best handguns. You will not believe what's number 2.
Best handguns?
Best overall.
Number 2?
Yep, the number 2.
Okay, hold on. Let's start from 5. Tony, what do you get for 5?
All right, because I look at when they make a list like this, more than likely going by sales. They're not really going by what we would consider best. So
overall, best overall.
I'm figuring on that list you got to have things that hit, things that are used. So I'm figuring Beretta 92 series, SIG P226 series, 229 series, Smith M&P. Smith M&P. Glock's got to be on there.
Smith M&P 2.0 is number 3.
And if they don't have SIG and Beretta, they don't have CZ.
So number 5 is the P365 or P365 XL.
Okay.
Number 4 is the Glock 45. 3 is the M&P 2.0. 2 is the SIG P320.
Okay. I get it. Again, going by numbers.
Glock 19 is
Right.
number one.
The Glock 19 is number one. Yep.
I find nothing wrong with that list.
No.
I think the Sig P320 problems are now at this point brought on by Sig screwing up, and not even that many freaking incidents. I think it's
Right.
just Sig's response is fucking them up at this point.
So now I did the top 5 best concealed carry handguns.
The P365 is probably at the top of the list.
Beretta Nano's number one.
Yeah.
Nope, Taurus Curve. Taurus Curve loses.
So actually, number one is the P365 line. So like all of them, the XL,
Yeah.
the X
Yeah.
Macro. Yep, that's number
I figured
one.
that was going to one. Yeah. Number two's got to be Glocks.
Yeah.
Which ones?
19, 17,
42,
45.
42, 43X, 42X. That's it.
43X and 48X is a tie.
Yep.
Or 43X and 48 are a tie.
Yeah, I can't get those numbers right, but yeah, I figured that.
Shield Plus is number 3.
100%.
Hellcat Pro is number 4.
Yo.
I'm actually shocked at number 5, but I can agree with this.
Hold on. Number 5, you're shocked by it and you can agree with it.
Yep. I got $5. You don't guess it.
Canic.
No, nope.
Fudge. HK.
Nope. I told you wouldn't guess it. I never would have guessed this. It's actually a gun Clayton and I have talked about. It's actually a gun Clayton has considered getting.
Shield X.
The other one.
A Cocksucker 5000?
PDP F series.
Oh, PPF, yep.
Wow.
I see.
Wow.
See? Like I
Only
said.
because no one considers Walter, including me, naming stuff out, but it's an amazing company that gets little love.
Exactly. That's why I said I'm shocked, but I can't agree with that.
Yeah,
I think,
100%.
Yeah. I
That
think
Walter
that's-
PDP F series?
It's fire.
Oh, yeah. I think Walter and FN have an agreement to hire people that graduated last place in their marketing class in college. Because those people do not know how to market their own handguns. And I think that the Walter PDP F Series is an extraordinary firearm. And I have no idea why you made it the F Series for female when you could have called it anything else and just marketed it with a lot more female shooters and promoted that way. But when you named it female, you just shut off every dude that somehow gets hung up on it saying that. But I think it's great. I think it's a great size. It allows me
Oh, it's a great
with
gun.
my hands to hit the mag release without actually shifting the gun in my hand.
Wasn't the P365 originally designed more for the female market?
No, the P365 was designed really to have 10 rounds in that small overall footprint because they had the 6 rounds for the Glock 48? Was that
42.
the skinny 942? It hurt my hand when I shot it because my hand is big, but the 42 or whatever the 9mm was able to hit the nerve bundle in my hand that actually caused me physical pain when I shot it.
The 42 is the 380.
Yeah, 43. Not the 43, it's just a standard 43.
Whatever the 9mm version was, I shot it when it was brand new. I was taking an IDPA class, and then after it was over, everybody pulled out different firearms to shoot drills with. And I shot that thing, and it hurt. I thought something like broke in my hand. Like, what the heck happened? Why is this hurting? And it was just the gun was thin, and the recoil impulse was hitting the nerve bundle in the web of my hand, causing me pain. And then I picked up the Glock 26 and shot it like nobody's business. So I was like, all right, it's not that it's small, it's that this thing is just narrow.
So while we're going down this list, top 5 budget-friendly handguns, what you think?
Budget friendly. Then we get into Taurus, Rock Island.
All right, so Taurus, which Taurus?
All right, we're gonna talk Taurus, budget friendly, just in price, not in concealed carry like duty size, because
It
I'm
kind
thinking it's
of it's I would say it's getting into budget friendly concealed carry.
budget friendly concealed carry Rock
What is that?
Island.
Taurus.
Taurus. What
Oh,
is that
Taurus.
one? Taurus.
Oh,
The T. The no.
G3,
Nope.
G3 or G4.
Yeah,
The
G4.
GX4.
Okay, yeah,
That's like micro compact that they're doing.
Right.
All right,
okay, I get that.
that's number two.
Budget, budget. Now, does Mechanics fall in the budget at that time when they put that together?
That actually does because Jeff actually carries one.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
the Canic SC.
Yeah, the Elite SC because I think that comes in at like 300, 350,
Yep.
something like that.
yeah, because their prices have gone up since they came out. So I was wondering if they could still consider it budget.
Yep.
So we got.
So that's number. Yep. Canic Elite SC is number 4.
Do we have a Rock Island on the list?
Nope.
All right, budget. Oh, dude, do they have the CZP 10C?
There you go. Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we need 3 and 5.
Budget.
I can agree with number 3.
So 3. Budget.
I'll give you a hint.
Budget is missing.
I'll give you a hint. They're a company that helps kids of kings.
Ruger.
Ruger.
Yep. Which Ruger?
Yeah, Ruger LCP.
Nope. No.
Max 9.
The Security 9.
Security 9.
All right.
And then the last one is Smith and Wesson.
Smith and Wesson, what?
SDVR 9.
Yep.
What is
Yep.
it?
The SD9.
Oh, man. Wouldn't have got it. Would not have gotten it.
I wouldn't have thought that. I mean, because
When you said
I mean,
Smith and budget, I'm like, yeah, that's SD.
I mean, I
Because
get
you
the.
call it, because he's young. He's younger than me. He got the name. I would have called it a Sigma.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Now
forgot
let's.
they made it. Of course, they forgot they made it too.
Hey, I actually have one. All right, so top 5 best beginner handguns.
Glock 19.
Glock 19.
Glock 19 is number 1.
Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0.
That's number 2.
Canic TP9.
TP9 SF. That's number
SF.
5.
Great
Okay.
one. Again, CZP 10C.
Nope.
No, none of the CZs.
Hellcat.
Nope.
XD.
Nope. P20 or P320,
320.
and then the Ruger 22, the Mark what is it?
Mark
4 or 5, whatever, something like that.
Yeah, Mark 4.
Gotcha.
Why do they have a 22 on that list?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, I can see for beginners. Yeah, I mean, I can see for beginners.
Look, right here, baby. Ruger SR22, 4.5-inch barrel.
Hey.
Thousands of rounds.
Well, and then you've got, what is it? Smith & Wesson's got that little 22 handgun.
Yep.
They got their victory.
And then you've got the, what is it? The
Browning Buck Mark.
No, I've got one. Yeah, well, the Browning Buck Mark, but then the Glock.
Glock
22.
44.
Yeah, because it's based off the Glock 19.
Yep, and it causes people confusion because it's the 44, but it's the 22.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because they're asses.
Right.
I am really shocked that the P320 is on some of these lists.
The P320 is one. I don't like the P320. I don't like the way it feels, and you pretty much have to get about $1,500 before you got a P320 I even want to shoot. But let's not play off understand this thing is big because it got the U.S. military contract.
Right, you're
and
right.
then law enforcement jumped on it, and when law enforcement, military get it, civilians buy it. So it's gonna be on those lists, even though every damn thing is better than it. It's modular because it
So-
sucks, and it has to be.
All right, so last thing I'm going to do as far as top five best duty pistols.
Glock 19.
17.
17?
17's number one.
Yep.
I'm guessing
P320.
Staccato's going to be on there.
320's number two.
Smith & Wesson M&P.
M&P 2.0's number three.
Yep. So I got
Let's
1,
see
2, and 3.
Let's see if you get 4 and 5.
Well, we know it ain't going to be a Walker because they suck.
I'll give you a hint.
And
You and I used one before.
Beretta 19, Beretta M9.
Beretta 92.
92.
Yeah, 92.
Yep, that's 5.
Staccato on there?
Huh?
No.
No Staccato?
Nope.
No, it's not going to be on any. It's not going to be on any AI list. And truthfully, even if you go by the fucking numbers, Staccato is in our community with people that buy stuff and want to flex.
So
The
number
only
one,
department I know of that has staccatos, like
Texas
throughout
Rangers.
throughout do the Rangers?
yeah.
It's the LA
It's one of
County.
their approved. Okay,
L-
it's one of their approved guns.
Because I actually had a guy come out and do a class with me because he moved from California and was
So
he was
what's number one,
applying
Chris?
for. Number one's the 17. We still haven't guessed number 4.
19.
Tony, nope,
Oh, I'm sorry. What do I? You said I said it already.
no,
P3.
yeah. So Tony, you got 1, 2, and 3. The 17, the 320, and the M&P 2.0. Beretta 92 was number 5. We got to guess number 4.
That was number 4.
I'm figuring it's another military gun.
You're on the right track. They actually have a contract with the military.
The M18?
Nope.
No. So is it Beretta another Beretta?
Mm-mm.
Is it the SIG 226? SIG 229?
No.
Because I know they had one. They had.
I would say maybe they do more rifle stuff for the military.
FN.
Yep.
The FN 509.
509 MDR LE.
All right.
Okay.
Sucky trigger. Decent
So,
gun. Sucky trigger. Get an
According to
apex
this,
trigger.
it's built with law enforcement and SWAT in mind. Rugged
Yeah,
build, optics ready, slide, secure grip, and dependable 9mm performance.
Horrible trigger.
Yeah.
So I was at FN. This was so cool because I hung out at Great American Outdoor Show. If you don't have nothing else better to do and want to go to something in February, Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it's a 9-day show. So on the slow days, I actually got to hang out with the guys at FN, bull crapping with them, talking about everything, guns, not guns. So I got to know the guys. And then one day they had a FN range day at in Little Lake Harbor at Shooters. And I went there and no one had showed up for the FN range day.
Really?
So it was me and the guy I knew that I'd hung out with for a couple of hours in Harrisburg. And I'm like, yo, what's up? Nobody's here. Well, you got some guns? Can we go shoot them? He was like, yeah. So I go on the range and I get to shoot not only the brand new at that time. This is right after the friggin' MHS trials for the military's new handgun. I get to shoot the 509 full size, and then I get to shoot the 509 tactical, which most people hadn't shot, and he had as his personal firearm with a freaking Apex trigger dropped in. Mwah! That thing was sweet, dude. I was shooting it like nobody's business, and most people don't know because they don't mess around with FN because FN has horrible marketing to not even let you know. They got the FN 545, they got the FN 510, they got 10 mil 45, they got the FN freaking 45 tactical, and all of their triggers effing suck, and they don't freaking advertise like they should.
I agree with you on that because when I talk to especially newer shooters, they don't even know who FN is. It's usually your people that are gun guys or industry or kind of just follow guns, and those are the only ones I really seem to find that know FN and what all they do.
Right.
So if you want a company and you go, all right, I want one-stop shop and I only want to deal with one company for all of my firearms, but I want a rifle, a pistol, and a shotgun. I want a modern sporting rifle, pistol, and a shotgun. And if they make a bolt action, that's a plus two. And you're sitting there going, well, who the hell does all of that? And I'm like, there's like three companies, maybe four, that you can do one-stop shopping with their company and buy everything from personal defense to duty guns, to handguns, to shotguns, to bolt-action rifles, to semi-automatics. It's FN, CZ, Ruger.
I can agree with that.
Don't
Yeah.
SIG doesn't make shotguns,
Nope.
so they're not on that list. Uh, yeah, I was like, there's not many companies out there, and those are the three companies that do it all. Um, did I say Beretta? Did I put Beretta out there?
Nope.
No.
Because Beretta makes that list too, only because, in my opinion, Beretta owns Tika, Beretta owns Benelli, and Beretta is Beretta. So they're on that list too, if I'm going to count it that way.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed the Gun Nerd podcast, and it didn't
Yeah. No
hurt.
joke.
So we've been talking semi-automatics. Is there a time you would ever recommend a revolver?
Yes.
More. Who?
The reason I have the revolver I have is because I had a student who did not have the grip
There we
strength,
go. Yes. Yep.
not to pull it, but to grip it.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't grip it. And when
Yep.
people, well, if she could, shut up. I don't want to talk to people that have never, who their only clientele are young dudes and males. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
I had a woman.
Arthritis, nerve damage. I mean, there's so much out there that can affect, being able to not, because like you're saying, it's not so much of that motion of pulling it back. It's just getting that grip on there to be able to pull it back. So no, yeah.
I'm kind of worried you two are sitting here talking about grip and pulling things back, but
You'll get there one day. so the
That's why I'm
plus
so good
side
at cocking my gun.
exactly. I mean, they named this stuff for a reason. The way they named it, buddy. So with a full size handgun like this, with the trigger job that I have on it, the double action trigger pull is like 6 pounds, maybe on a good day. And the single action trigger pull is damn near psychic. When you think about shooting, it goes off.
God, that thing's fucking
I don't,
beautiful.
I don't recommend anybody use the single action when you talk self defense unless you're trying to make a very precise shot. I teach people to pull all the way through. And what I did was have a trigger job done on it. Tony, what are you saying? I'm saying either you get something with a really smooth trigger when you have somebody with hand issues, hand strength issues, or they can get a trigger job done on a decent revolver and they'll be all right. Off the shelf, I think they'll have a problem with many people, but as I was shooting the Diamondback SDR, which means self defense revolver, they have like however they have their trigger set up on rollers or whatever the heck it's on, very smooth trigger all the way through, easy to pull, and it still has the single action cocking you can use, and the Kimber, is it K9? What's Kimber called their revolver? I can't, K6. The Kimber K6 revolver, yeah. That's also really,
K6X.
yeah. They have the K6X, and it has a really good trigger squeeze also. So those are things I would look at if I was recommending somebody. The Diamondback is less expensive than the K6X. Or hell, if they buy an old police trade-in Smith & Wesson Model 10 and get trigger work done, they'll be fine because nothing's wrong with the freaking 38 Special with 158 grain round in it, especially if you're using something because they move about 800 feet per second or around that, so it's not going to be a lot of recoil with a trigger job. It's got usually they have 3-4 inch barrels on them, so they have a decent sight radius, much like the 686. And they fill up a hand. So regardless if you're a grown man or a petite woman, depends on the what they call we call them grips on semi-autos, but they usually call them stocks on revolvers. You can get them fitted on different sizes because the Model 10, which is I think called a Smith and Wesson M&P revolver, has been around since the late 1800s, early 1900s. So you can find a freaking grip for them somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I had no clue Kimber was making revolvers.
Oh yeah, they have a whole line, including I think a Target one too.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, they're actually. All right, so before I get into this, you know, I had to do it. Top 5 best revolvers.
All right, bing, 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 bing. Fuck, I'm thinking about what they already had. So, what did they do? 38, 357. Is that pretty much what they all are?
Yeah.
All right, so Smith and Wesson model. The number one's got to be a Smith, right? Or did they
Nope.
go Colt Python?
Nope.
It's
Neither one
neither
of
Smith
those.
nor Colt.
Not for number 1.
Smith nor Colt is number one in revolver. Throw that list out; it's garbage.
No. I can agree with number. I can't agree with number. I'm not saying Smith isn't in the list. They're just not number 1. But I can agree with number 1 because
You can agree with one.
I wouldn't mind having it.
Ruger Alaskan Red Hawk.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
You are in the right manufacturer, but the wrong model.
GP 100.
GP 100.
All right. I got you. Don't know how they made that list, but all right. The GP 100.
Number 2.
Smith model 66 or
Yep.
686. 66.
686 plus. Yep. Number 3.
All right, 686 plus. Number 3. Is it still a Smith or did they switch over to Colt?
No, Colt's nowhere on this list.
All right, cool. That makes me feel better. Is it Smith? Is it a Smith or does it go back to Ruger?
It went back to Ruger.
GP 100.
No, GP 100's number 1.
SP 101. SP 101.
LCR. That's I don't agree with. Yeah, I don't agree with that one. Number 4 you just talked about.
I don't know. I screamed everything. What was
Kimber.
Kimber? Okay.
The K6s. What do you think the last one is? Number 5. It's a Smith. I'll tell you what. It's a Smith and Wesson.
Model 10?
No.
66?
It's a higher end Smith and Wesson.
The Performance Center? Or a higher cost?
Well,
Is it
it's on the higher.
500?
It's on the higher. Yeah, it's on the higher end.
Like a 500 or 460?
Nope. It's a 357.
All right, so it's a Performance Center 686 competition, a competitor.
327 TRR8.
Nice. So it's an 8-shot Smith and Wesson instead of the 7-shot Smith and Wesson and 686 plus.
I didn't realize how much some things were.
What, 15, 1700?
1500.
Yeah.
Damn.
600 bones, baby. Used. Go to the freaking used market when it comes to revolvers.
Now, hammer or hammerless?
Hammer.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the hammerless.
Yep.
I think the hammerless. Oh, it doesn't snag. I've read about it. I've never read anyone snagging this shit.
It's kind of like shotgun cards.
Well, my thing on that is if the double action stops working, you might be able to still use it as a single action if you've got the hammer there.
Okay. My issue is I carried the 1911, practice drawing every freaking day, never had a snag. Carried the CZ75 with a spur hammer. Carried in class, took Pincus class with it, draw from concealment the entire freaking class, never had a snag. This shoot competition with it. It has a spur hammer. I mean, not spur hammer. This has a ring hammer. Never had a snag. So when people telling me somehow because this is a revolver, it's gonna snag, but the semi-autos that had the same size hammer didn't, I call bullcrap.
Well, and I hate to say it, the people that are probably actually having it snag probably don't practice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's something because again, you're talking to somebody that's taking classes with it, shot competition with it. No snaggy. No snaggy. No snaggy.
Mm-hmm.
I still want a 454 Casull.
Yeah, buddy.
So it's entertaining to me watching what people call uncontrollable recoil as time goes on. So in 1935, Smith & Wesson came out with the 357 Magnum, right? They extended the 38 Special by an eighth of an inch, packed more powder in it, and boom, it's a Magnum. And that was all new, and that was the powerful gun, and it was, man, your man card, dude. If you could shoot this full load 357 Magnum out of a registered, because that's what they used to call them, you the man. And then in 1955, they came out with the 44 Magnum. And it was, oh, this is bigger, this is better, and this even kicks more. And man, if you can pull the trigger on this, you the man. I forget which year this 41 Magnum came out, but that was a swing and a miss because Smith decided to mess with it, or whoever made the ammo decided not to make it like they wanted. But then they came out with the 454 Casull, which is an extended 45 Colt. It's an extended 45 Colt, and that thing all of a sudden became this monster cartridge that was actually produced that you could buy ammo for and wasn't like a Wildcat like the 500 Lombard. And I remember reading American Survivalist magazine, and the guy was shooting a 454 Casull, talking about how powerful, and they had stop photography that he was shooting seated with both of his knees up and a pistol between his knees, bracing off his knees, and he shoots it, and a recoil took him back onto his back. Now, as a grown-ass man, it shot the Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with an 8-inch barrel standing. That dude was a drama queen.
So, I'm going to throw you a curveball. There are 3 big movies that actually used a 454 Casull in them. Do you know? I know one of them, and I was really shocked that they used it.
I saw one of them. I can't remember. Didn't they use like a Ruger in the 454 Casull? They used a Ruger, right?
What movie?
I remember the gun. Hey, how's this? I remember the gun. I don't remember the movie.
Yes,
I remember the movie because of the gun, and the Rock was in it.
Okay.
Fast and Furious?
No, it's one of his.
What you call it? Walking Tall? No, he didn't have a gun in Walking.
Nope.
Oh,
what you call it with Jason Statham?
Nope.
What movie? I'm gonna fucking feel.
Oh!
It was a revenge movie. Yeah, it's one word. It was a revenge movie. He got out of jail because he went after the gang that killed his brother.
Son of a bitch.
Because the cover of it had him standing with the revolver in one hand.
Yep.
You couldn't even see him.
Yep.
That's when I remember. Never saw the movie.
Faster.
Okay. Yeah. I never saw the movie. Remember the gun from the friggin' movie poster.
Yep.
I'm actually shocked at I was shocked at this one, but now that I think about it, it's an old movie. Don Johnson and Mickey Rourke.
Marlboro Man.
Yep. Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yep.
Because it had one of the Baldwin brothers, and they had that big trench coat coming around with that freaking Steyr. That was their go-to, was that Steyr.
Dude.
The other big one was Fury. I didn't realize this. Brad Pitt's character uses a 454 Casull.
The tank movie?
Yep.
No shit.
Was 454 even around in World War II?
Now that I don't know, but that's what
No.
Huh.
I don't think
Okay,
it
then.
was, but that's one of the ones they used in the movie.
Yeah.
The other one I've never heard of. It's a Clint Eastwood movie, Blood Work, and he used a 454 conceal. Or no, that was a 357. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think the
Fear
biggest one he used
was Dirty
in the
Harry.
movie
Yeah.
was
Was
what he used in one of the Dirty Harry movies. He used
yeah.
a
Yeah, the 44. That's what
44.
put that. That's what. Yeah, the Ruger Red. That's what put that freaking revolver on the map.
no, he used the Model 29, right? In the Dirty Harry movies, but then in the last one, because it wasn't called Dirty Harry, it was
No, I
Magnum
don't.
Force. Magnum Force.
Not Magnum
And
Force. There was one after that where he did.
it was one after that.
It was yeah. There was one after that. It was because he was like they were going
He
around.
used
It
a
was
semi-automatic. He used a
shit. What was the name of?
semi-automatic.
I can't think of the name of it. It was they were chasing or somebody that was killing off actors on some movie set or something.
Oof, they got real
God,
desperate with that, huh?
what was the name of that movie? It was in the Dirty Harry series, but it came after Magnum Force. Magnum Force, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he still used the revolver in Magnum Force.
What was the name of the semi-auto?
Uh,
Damn, this man's done a shit ton of movies.
Automag. That was it. The 44 Automag. So, yeah. So you guys don't know about that thing?
No,
All right. So what's the name of the movie? Come on, baby. So if you pull up Smith and Wesson, Dirty Harry, Sudden Impact was the '83 movie. That was it.
that's it. Sudden
there it
Impact.
is.
No,
So
the Deadpool, the
well,
Deadpool, 88.
okay. All right. That was the last one.
Yep,
Was
that
that
was
a
the
Dirty
last one.
Harry movie also? Okay.
Yep.
So the Automag was used in the '83 movie by Dirty Harry, and it uses the 44 Automag cartridge, which is specific for handgun hunting. 6.5-inch barrel, 11.5-inch overall, 7 round plus one in the chamber capacity, and it launched a freaking bucket. So, of course, the company went out of business because they were making some. I mean, come on, dude. It was a time when the 44 Magnum was too much. And this was developed in '58. This was 3 years after the 44 Magnum was created.
There was another TV show that used a 44 Magnum.
It was a
It was
cop
a
show, right?
yep, it was a cop show.
It was fuck. It was cool, dude. I liked it. Hammer.
Hunter.
Hunter. Oh, Hunter used it.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, because it had old what's his name that used to be a
Fred
football
Dryer.
player. Yep,
You
yep.
know why I know him, right? Do you know he was in the Marine Corps movie? Death Before Dishonor, bro. Gotta watch it.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Death Before Dishonor. It is such a Marine Corps rah
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
oh yeah,
Loved it
yep.
though.
Yeah,
So check it out. The
I think it
44
was.
Automag was made from cut down 308 Winchester or 30-06 Springfield brass.
Good lord.
Damn.
Say that again.
Well, and I mean, while we're on the subject, the Smith and Wesson 500,
Yep.
the gun that everybody almost freaking domes themselves because they can't control the recoil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I have video of me shooting the thing, no problem. It's not. It's all in. It's a lot of it's in your head
Oh yeah, for sure.
because the weight offsets almost everything else. At least I shot the 8-inch barrel, so the weight offset everything else. Yeah,
Well, and the compensator they got on it too.
well, I don't know. That one didn't have one. Had on the 8-inch at the very beginning. They're not giving me any numbers on the 44 Auto Mag around itself. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're not giving me any performance numbers on it. They're giving me overall length and case capacity, but I'm getting nothing. I'm not even getting bullet weight. That sucks. But yeah, there were some cool guns. It's funny to me when people go, "Ha, the what do you call it? What's that? Oh, the 357 SIG's going to wear Dodo. It's dead. The 40 Smith and Wesson is dead. Ha ha." You know how many rounds are dead that you don't know about? No, you don't, because you don't know about them. They went away.
Mm-hmm.
They were there and they went bye bye. When was the last time you saw a 218B? That was the actual thing. Most people don't know because you never heard of it. So lots of calibers have come and gone, and I think it's really crazy that we have so many we have. But there's a shit ton of them that showed up and went away. The 41 Magnum is one of those that showed up and then it went away because it didn't. It was supposed to be somewhere between the 44 Magnum and 357.
All right,
So it's
ladies and
hot 10
gentlemen.
millimeter.
Oh God, what did you find, Chris?
This right here is why I tell you, even more than like shotguns that we've talked about, why you need to make sure people can control this gun. So can everybody see it?
Yep.
See,
Here we go.
it's not. Yep. And
And his finger is still in there on the
this
trigger.
fucking trigger.
that's why you load one round
Yes,
and
sir.
give to someone.
I'm willing to bet that's probably what they did there because that dude's finger was still on that trigger.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. That's yeah, you load one round, you let them shoot it, they go, "Oh my god, that was crazy." Cool. Because usually it torques and goes one
Yep.
way over the shoulder. It doesn't go straight back at your face. So more than likely he either was like left eye dominant and it just rolled back toward him or something weird. I don't know what's going on. Again, didn't have that problem. But let's be truthful. When Dan Wesson developed the 357 Magnum in 1935, he traveled the world hunting with it and killed every damn thing with it. Then when he developed the 44 Magnum 20 years later, he did the exact same thing. So there is no land animal that didn't get dropped by those two rounds because it's about shot placement. Other than funsies, you don't need to have something that hits that. Have it if you want it. I'm not saying you don't. But they dropped everything with those two. You can have the other shit.
Here we go. Here is what proper teaching can do for somebody. Or good instruction when you're giving somebody the freaking beast of a gun. So 5 foot, 105 pounds, she's about to shoot a Smith & Wesson 500. Compared to what we just watched a grown man do.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like a champ. Like a freaking champ. And hitting the target.
Yeah.
And truthfully, when I talk about it, if you want to get a big Magnum on the Smith & Wesson X frame,
I want a big Magnum. Tony, will you get me a big Magnum?
sure. So, you look like you can handle it. Like you've handled it before. So, the Smith & Wesson 460, exactly. The 460 makes more sense because it gives you more options. With the 460, you can fire Smith & Wesson 460. You can fire 45 Colt also. Same thing.
Yep.
So you can actually load hot as hell, 45 cold, and you can still be pushing close to 44 Magnum, or even maybe a little over 44 Magnum power with 45 cold.
I actually had a dude come in and take a permit class with a Smith & Wesson 460. He said it was the only handgun he owned.
Yeah. So it's 460, 454 conceal, and 45 Colt can all fit in the same chambers.
And it was hilarious when we got out there doing the shooting qualification. Because when he popped that thing off, boy, you saw everybody flinching.
What was the barrel length on that thing?
6-8 inches, something like that. It was huge.
All for a carry permit. You know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Now he eventually went and bought. I think he bought a Glock 19 because afterwards he was talking to me. He's like, I know this is not something I can really conceal carry. And he's like, I liked it and I bought it and it was my first handgun. I'm like, hey, man, you do you. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm like, some of these people you stood next to might be a little mad at you.
There's the two people on either side of you got freaking migraines right now, but they'll get over it.
No, I put him on the far left, and I even put him like a few steps over, and everybody was still flinching.
Oh hell yeah! Oh my god!
That's funny. Don't start that, Tony. Don't start that fucking yawning shit.
So
no, I think this has definitely been a good episode. I mean, with some good options out there, talking both semi-automatics and revolvers.
Semi-automatic revolvers, and don't sleep on police trade-ins and used guns. And if you pick up something used, know what you're looking for, know what you're looking at, so you don't buy someone else's problems. But most of these things, especially if you buy the popular guns by manufacturers like Smith & Wesson, Colt, Glock, having somebody who can work on them, or even working on them yourself and fix them with the semi-automatics is easy enough.
Right.
Yep.
Even though I just had somebody work on my Glock, and because I was able to buy the parts at Glock store, get them in the week, take them to the gun shop, 15 minutes, he swapped all the parts out in.
No, I think, this has been a really, really good conversation. I hope it helps a lot of people out there when it comes to looking at handguns, semi-automatics, revolvers, single action, double action. We've kind of touched on a little bit of everything, especially going through like the top 5. I think that was pretty cool looking at some of the choices there. But no, this has been great. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Everybody have a good night. Peace out.
Epstein didn't kill himself.